Here we have the ForPro Professional Collection Hot Towel Warmer. I'll start off by showing you the pretty expansive instruction manual. It goes over the unit itself, what all the switches are for, shows you where the drip tray is, the cabinet door, the wire baskets, etc. Gives you the operation instructions, the maintenance instructions, and even gives a fairly detailed instruction for replacing the UV bulb. And it continues here on the back. Gives you troubleshooting instructions as well. So that said, let's take a look. So here at the front, you've got the UV light indicator and the power indicator. To turn on or off the UV, you just press this button. Same thing here with the power. I've had it heating up for about 15 to 20 minutes. So we're gonna open it up and take a look. You can see the UV light is on, and I've got some towels in there. It says you can also use it to heat up massage stones, and I've put my massage stones here too. They are fairly warm to the touch, and the towels here, they're a nice warm temperature. It does warn you that they may be too hot to put on a face or a body part, and to test that first. But again, it's been heating for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it's very comfortable in my hand. It actually feels really nice temperature. The trays slide out, whoops, real easy as you can see, and they're not too hot. So let's get the tray back in here, and let's put the towels back. So we'll just stack those up in there for now. But these are the massage stones, and you can see it fits 6 of them. I could probably get 8, plus you could stack them if you really needed to. Here's the drip tray. Not really sure what the purpose to that is. I mean, I get if something drips here, but with this door seal, I'm not sure how anything would get into that tray, but it's there. So the massage stones, you can see I've picked them up, and to me, they're a perfect temperature, at least for the palm of my hand. Now, maybe on some more sensitive skin, it might be a little too warm, but to me, again, it feels fairly simple, or fairly comfortable. So the bottom tray, again, it's a little bit heavier because I have stones in here, but it is nice. You got a seal here on the door, and the troubleshooting does indicate here that if you're seeing steam escape or water dripping, make sure that this seal is firmly embedded into the recess in the door. The door closure is magnetic, and it opens fairly easy. Now, with the weight of the stones in there, I can pull the door and not worry about it sliding, but there are no rubber feet on the bottom of the unit. So if you're going to put it on an area that is hard like this, like tile, it will slide. But it does seem like a nice unit, and it does stay relatively cool on the outside. The sides here are a little warm, but nothing bad. So if you need something for warming towels, this would be a nice choice. It's relatively lightweight, mostly plastic, but it feels sturdy enough. And I'll give you one last look inside. So decent temperature, and it says that the UV cycle should run for about 15 minutes if you're looking to sterilize something.
Hey, how's it going? David here, and this is a quick review of the ForPro towel warmer that I bought from Amazon a few days ago. So let me start by saying when I first got it, I tried numerous things to get hot towels out of this. I put 6 towels across the top as there are 2 rows, 6 across the top, 6 across the bottom, because generally I start my day with 12 towels. And they wouldn't heat up. Several hours went by, they just would not heat up. They were lukewarm at best. I tried putting all 12 towels on the top row and leaving the bottom row empty. After several hours, they were piping hot, but we're talking like 2.5, 3 hours, they were piping hot, and that was warm water from the sink directly into the warmer, and they were piping hot 2.5, 3 hours in, which I thought was much too long. So third option, I bought this little Tupperware bin in which I filled it up with water, microwaved it for 8 minutes, and the water was scalding hot. I put on gloves, rolled the towels immediately, put them in the trays, put the trays into the warmer, and they were hot. They were hot for a while, and now this is hours later. I open it up now and steam comes out. They are hot the way I would expect them to be. I would like them to get here in 30, 45 minutes at best, but it still takes hours. Boiling the water first did give me serviceable towels that I could use immediately when I started my day. And then later on, of course, they were piping hot. But the only way I was able to cut down on that heating time was to use a Tupperware container, actually boil the water in the microwave just before rolling boil. It was about 8 minutes, and then submerge the towels, pull them out, roll them up. I had to wear gloves because the water was hot, and that did the trick. That allowed me the heat I needed to start the day, and then later throughout the day, they were plenty hot. I'm not sure if they want you to fully fill the entire warmer up. Maybe I should have bought a smaller one and just filled it up. But I did want a towel warmer that would grow with me. But yet, right now, do I think it's unreasonable that I have to heat the towels first? Yes. But right now, this is working for me, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. And I will also say the UV, I only turn on for 15 minutes after the towels are hot enough for me, because I don't know if there's a voltage issue. So I wait till the towels are hot enough. Then I turn the UV on for 15 minutes per the instructions to sanitize the towels. And I do notice that you don't get much light on the bottom row of towels. So again, you'd be sanitizing the ones up top, but not really the ones that are on the bottom.
All right, so I wanted a hot towel warmer for my office so I can use hot towels on my clients. I bought this one from Amazon, ForPro Professional Collection. And let's see how it is. I was trying to find something that's big enough to fit a good amount of towels, since generally you probably use maybe 6+ towels per client, depending on how you're using them. And I didn't really want to have to restock it every single time. So, let's see. It's pretty light. All right. So this is it. Comes with a little tray for the drippings. Put your trays inside. Looks pretty spacious. I'm not going to use washcloths. I'm going to use hand towels. So I wanted something that would fit maybe 6 on each shelf or something. It says a UV and the on and off. All right, let's plug it in and see if it turns on. Plugged in. UV light is on. Let's see. On. UV is on. You have the lights. Let's take these off so it heats up. It doesn't melt. All right. I know you don't want to cram them in when warming them up. Think about 8, but they're dry. So 8 dry ones, which isn't bad. I'm sure once they're wet and squeezed, they're going to be tighter, and I can probably fit a couple more in there. They look like they're coming out a little bit, but it still closes. Yeah, it still closes. So, all right, we'll see. So I'm going to wet a couple towels and put them in, and then see how long it takes to warm up. All right, so I wet 2 towels. I'm going to put it in here. Put one on the bottom and one on the top just to see. All right, it's been 15 minutes. Let's just see how hot they got. Pretty warm on the outside. I want to measure the temperature in the middle of them. 94 degrees in 15 minutes. Pretty warm. All right, so I'm going to do it for another 15 minutes. That'll be a total of 30 minutes to see how hot it gets in 30 minutes. So we can just get an idea of how long it takes for the hot towels to get warm. All right, it's been 30 minutes. Let's see this one. I didn't touch. All right, internal temperature, 103 degrees. So that's 103 in 30 minutes. All right. I hope this review helps you decide if this is a good product for you and this is what you're looking for.
Yeah, this is my tower warmer. I just bought September 2024, not even a year old, and it's already burned. This one, this top wire right here is burned. It just burned yesterday. It's like smell like burn, and it's not working anymore. Okay, and this is ForPro premium. Not working anymore. Okay, it burned the top wire right here. See, burn. Look. It say rust resistant, but it's still rusted. So
lots of cracks. I've literally had this about a year, and it had the worst off-gassing smell. And I am super clean. This is a small home spa business. You can see all the discoloration, the cracks. This is all cracked. And it still stinks. Literally, it's taken me almost a year to get the smell out of this machine. Anyway, I do not recommend. I mean, it does heat, it has the UV light. Still working, just smells really bad, and it's made in China, so I don't recommend.
Here is the towel warmer. It's very big. Double tray. Has UV light. And obviously you turn on. I can fit about like 20 or more towels of hand towel size. And more if they're smaller towels like the washcloth size. But yeah. Love it.
So I just started doing facials again, and I just bought this ForPro Premium Hot Towel Warmer. It's great. It has two buttons on it. One is to heat it up, and the other one is for UV. and it's really nice and roomy in there, and I can actually store my stuff on top. I am going to heat up my mask so it stays nice and warm, but this is a really nice hot towel cabinet.
Last